Good morning. It is Sunday, November 5th. I decided over the past couple of days that I'm going to actually do a video series on the rebuild of my new to me Long Ez. Just as a warning, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so the camera work may not be great, but it'll get better as we go along. So, okay, let me switch camera. There you go. So the new to me Long Ez that I bought, zoom, hooray, is November 422 November. It's completed in 1986. It was built by Warren J. North. Look him up. There's actually a Wikipedia page on him. Extensive aeronautical history with him. He has since passed away, but I was able to acquire this plane. Like I said, it was built in '86, but honestly, this plane looks like it was just popped out of molds not too long ago. It is super clean. The build quality is amazing on it. I'm kind of jumping into this a little bit late because there's some work that I've obviously already done. If I can figure out video editing, I have some pictures of it when I first saw it. It had dust on it and everything, but I could look past that and see what was actually under it. The plane's been hangared its entire life, so it's in really, really good condition. I've got some letters that Warren wrote about this plane. It is apparently one of the most original planes that has been built at the time that he wrote it. There are some updates on this plane that have not been done. This has the original wheels and brakes that were called out on the plans that have since been needed to be upgraded. He actually wrote in the letter that upgrade was not done. It needs to be done. So it's going to get done. They're actually on order right now. Like I said, I'm kind of jumping into this late. The wings have already been pulled off. No motor. Not no motor, but engine's been removed. It's an 0235 L2C motor. This one right here. It hasn't run in several years, but it's been hangared. It's been inside. It hasn't been kept outside. I've got a couple of people around here that are helping me with this build. They are Long Ez guys. I'm sure you guys would know them if I said their names, but I might be seeing one of them today. So before I drop names, I'm gonna make sure that they are okay with it. The work I've done so far, the screws that hold the ailerons on and that hold the rudders on had a little bit of surface rust, so I wasn't really happy with that. So those have been replaced with stainless steel units. Engine's obviously been removed. I've decided I'm going to redo the avionics. The entire system. This had a hybrid 24 volt system. The starter was 24 volts. Some of the avionics were 24 volts. The instrument lighting was 24 volts. The rest of the instruments were 12 volts and everything like that. So all of the avionics over the past week or so have been removed. And all unnecessary, well, not unnecessary, but all the wiring that is going to be replaced has been removed. I have a feeling that someone else got into this, and the wiring was not very good looking. So, whole complete rewire, new instruments. I'll show you the panel setup that I'm looking at here in a little bit. But everything looks really good. Does not have rudder pedals in it at the moment. Those have been removed. Before everything came apart, I sat in it and the rudder pedals are way too short for me. Like my legs and everything were so crunched up, it was uncomfortable. So I have those pulled off. Actually, I have them right here. Rudder pedals have been pulled off. They're going to be modified somehow to where they fit me better. This is kind of my table of stuff that has all come out of the plane. The beacon lights, nav lights, strobes are going to be replaced because it had the old system in it that had that thing in it. And that went right here, which seems to me like a very good place to put a magnetometer. So that's pulled out. I've already got some LEDs here for it. The reason why I'm actually here today, this video is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was bringing up a bunch of parts that I've got. So got a new alternator. I believe this is a BNC unit. Yep, BNC. And I've got the alternator controller for it, new mounts. I've got the spin-on oil filter adapter for the engine. I know it's in here somewhere. There's a plate that needs to be put on the O235 to prevent it from losing oil pressure at low RPMs. That plate is in there. I'm still waiting on those gaskets. It also has a starter coming because, like I said, it was a hybrid 12-24 volt system. So the starter and alternator are all 24 volt units, and the plane is going to straight 12 volts. Before I removed the avionics, I did hook up a good 12 volt battery to it, and everything that ran off of 12 volts worked. So I was actually really happy with that. But that's what's going on with it. The panel that I'm going to go with is a Garmin system. This is just a mock-up, obviously. 10-inch G3X, GTN 650, audio panel, autopilot, G5 backup. The cool thing about the GTN 650, and this would actually be the GTN 650 XI, this is not the only plane I own. I also own a Piper Cherokee 180 that I'm currently flight training in. I own 2 planes, and I don't have my private pilot certificate yet. Go figure. But the deal I ran into on this one, I could not say no. It was not possible. So I said yes. But yeah, the GTN is also in the Piper, so I'm very familiar with how to use it. The rest of it I'm going to work with. So, flip you around again. The other thing I'm planning on doing, and this video is primarily going to be for the Long Ez guys, people that are interested in the Long Ezs, want to see how one's built, but also for the guys that have already built one or have done some work like this. Because let's be honest, I'm going to need some help. But what my plan is, and those of you that are more familiar with these than me, which I am very familiar with them, but there's some stuff I don't know, and I'm willing to admit that there's some things I don't know. What my plan is with this panel is I'm going to cut most of this panel out, but I'm going to leave tabs to where the new panel will bolt into it. But if I need to do work on this, I can unbolt the panel, undo a couple connections in the back, and pull the whole panel out. Just kind of make it like a modular thing, and then just whatever required connections, put them in a plug block or whatever you call them. So that way I can, if I need to work on any of this or replace any of it or anything like that, undo a couple of bolts, this whole thing comes out. And I also want to make this, the new panel, out of carbon fiber. I do have people that I know that can water jet carbon fiber, so building the panel won't be a problem. Other things that I would like to do is I want to do electric trim, and eventually maybe electric speed brake and electric nose gear. But doing some research on those things, I see some people are one way about it, some people are the other way about it. So, not sold one way or the other yet. I've got some time. I've got quite a bit of time. Because I can't order the Garmin stuff right now because I just bought the plane. So I don't have a lot of money at the moment. So I'm doing what I can. It's going to be an as-I-go thing. The Garmin stuff, I'm going to save up all the money and get it all ordered at the same time because I get a discount for doing a big order like that. So instead of piecemealing it together, save up, buy it all at the same time, build the panel, put it in, all that kind of fun stuff. Aside from that, it does have a few brake issues. The right side lost pressure the other day, and the brake line came apart. So that's going to be replaced. Part of the avionics upgrade is vacuum pump goes bye-bye. Don't want that. I have problems. I have issues with mine right now in the Piper. Not issues, but the DG processes a little bit more than I like, and I'm having to be a little bit more active on it than I really want to. So that's one of the goals is to pull that out. All the wiring back here has been removed aside from this kind of stuff, but all of these, all this stuff, I have everything labeled, but most likely all that's getting replaced just because this plane was completed in 1986 and it is a year younger than me. So I'm probably going to replace all the wiring. Like every piece of wire is going to be replaced. I'm going to have new wires run for the wingtip lights on both sides. Those are going to be replaced. The reason why I kept them in here for now is because I can use these to help feed the wire the directions I want to go. It makes things a little bit easier. But aside from that, I'm still waiting on the starter to get here. Once the starter gets here, I'm going to put the engine back up on the jack, or on the engine lift, get the starter installed, get the alternator installed. I've got a new belt for the alternator. Just get all that stuff done. And then also in the plans, one of these mags will be replaced with a CDI unit. So the other mag I'm going to send out to be overhauled. And then also I want to do a mechanical fuel injection system, which my friend that's been helping me around here, he's running the same systems on his plane. And he might stop by my work today, so that'd be cool to see him. And the Long Ez, which I've taken a flight in his Long Ez, amazing planes. Those of you that have flown these planes, you know. So that's where I'm at now. Like I said, this is kind of an impromptu video. I came by here this morning to drop off all the parts on my way to work because time just changed and I woke up early and I had nothing else to do. So here I am doing this. Fun times. But yeah, I've been in the back seat of 2 of these planes now over the last couple of months. They're just incredible aircraft. So I'm really looking forward to getting this one done. It would be nice to have this at Oshkosh in 2024. Money-wise, I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but if I can make it happen, I'll have it there. But the real goal is to have it at Oshkosh for 2025. So that's the way everything's looking right now. If anybody had any of the Long Ez experienced guys have any suggestions or comments or anything, I definitely welcome them because I'm not exactly flying blind, but this is definitely a new one for me. And full disclosure, I'm not I know how to work on cars. I know how to do mechanic stuff. I'm a very mechanical person. I would trust myself to completely tear down and rebuild that motor. I used to race motorcycles, and did pretty much all the work on those myself. I've worked in the car industry, and so, I'm a mechanically inclined person. I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is right. I'm not worried about breaking anything, through working on it and everything like that. So I just want to make sure that my goals are feasible and a good idea. So, anyways, I'm going to stop there and get my happy butt to work so I can make some more money. See you guys later.